And gentlemen, boys and girls, the moment you have been waiting for. You are here because you are big fans of Greenlight, and I am so excited for this. We are going to, guys, first live ever for Old Rager on YouTube. We're going to try this out here real quick and see if we can play a song and let people filter into the raging arena. Let's see if we got this here. And then after this, we will get right into it with Vincent.
Keeps the news. Many machines rolling on my desk. Dreams in metal, precision at its best. From drifting legends to trucks that haul. A small world where we race it all. Chrome shines bright like a starry night. Wheels spinning fast under neon light. Raging diecast, we live in the dream. Tiny cars, but the part of the team. Reviews, releases, exclusive news. Raging diecast is breaking the news. Collectors gather, it's more than a show. Street racing stories, the legends we know. Car codes repping with diecast in hand. And real car builds where the engines stand. Drift corners sharp, leave a tire streak. Every detail screams unique. Raging diecast, we live in the dream. Tiny cars, but the part of the team. Reviews, releases, exclusive news.
We were in Nagoya, remember the hotel? We were ready to onsen at the upstairs.
Breaking the news.
嗱，你唔好講我係你 friend 啊 ，OK？ 你唔好話我係你老豆。唔係，我會嚟 interview 你。我話，Hey, what do you think? You know, what you think is good? Cool, man. You know.
All right, guys, so we are here with Vince and Tang. Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity. I freaking love Vincent. Greenlight Collectibles, they are huge in my heart, so thank you. I am honored. I always say it wrong. I am honored you would let me do this with you. Vincent, we talked a while ago. What the heck has been going on?
Exactly, yeah. Well, because I want to take this opportunity, you know, to introduce to you and also to our fans, you know, one of the newest racetrack of Greenlight. And a lot of people would think, is it another diecast? You know, yes, it's another diecast, but it's more than just diecast itself. It's actually radio control. So when you say radio control, you're like, hey, people have done this already, you know, like 1,000 people have done radio control. Like, what is the new thing, groundbreaking you're bringing to the table, right? So the radio control that we're bringing is the very first one in scale. When I'm talking about in scale, it's not just in length, in height. The whole car is made with factory CAD, so the whole car looks exactly like a diecast car, but except it can move, it can run on the track, it have sound, it have all the details. So I just want to. Well, now I'm at the show at the Tokyo Auto Salon Hong Kong stop, and I'm also with our our new good partnership, you know, with Liberty Walk, and I have Liberty Walk CEO Toshi-san over here. Yeah, say hello to everyone, okay? Yeah, and I'm also with some kids, visitors over here, trying our racetrack. Look at this.
Yo, are you?
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Hi.
Okay. Hi. Okay. Yeah. So I just want to show you guys. Yeah, well, you see that? We attract a lot of people came by yesterday to try it. And all the kids, 10 years old, 13, 14, well, they all came by and they were like, oh, I want to try this car, you know. And you know, one of the reasons why we have decided to have this partnership with Liberty Walk is because Liberty Walk obviously is one of the hottest modification brands from Japan, right? And I think that will be cool, you know, to kickstart with Liberty Walk. But a lot of people have asked me the same question. He said, is Liberty Walk just Liberty Walk? No, it's actually more than that. It's going to be we're going to have regular cars as well. So not just sports car. So I'll take you to our display case, okay? Well, one of the display case. And as you see, well, as you can see over here, we have, we also have a pickup truck. So the radio control that we're going to do is more than just sports car. It's going to be sedan. We'll be making police cars and radio control. We already have done Ford 7th generation Mustang. We have done Challenger, and I can actually take this opportunity to tell you too, because we have just signed the contract with Universal Studio. Fast and Furious is coming, 2026. We're going to make all the famous popular model. Like you're gonna have Charger, you're gonna have Supra racing together. You can make a diorama. You can have like a model train, and then you can play Brian and Dom, and then do quarter mile. You know all these things. You know, so it's gonna be a lot of fun. You know, so that's why I think it's probably the perfect moment to share this happiness, you know, this excitement with you guys, you know, because what we're bringing on the table is more than just a die-cast car. And speaking of die-cast, you know, the car, well, the chassis is actually made by die-cast, but the top is made by plastic. And you know the reason why we have to do that is because Newton's second law. Remember F equal to ma? Force equal to mass time acceleration. So when you drive the car too quickly, when you crash, if the body is made by die cast, it's going to have a lot of damage. But that's exactly the reason why we made the body with ABS plastic. But we still want to be, well, it's still a die cast car. So that's why we make the base as die cast. But the difference with a lot of the other radio control company compared to what we have done, well, over here, you see this? So like if you put the car like probably like 5 inches away, you can hardly tell between is that a like static diecast car or is that a radio control car, okay? Yeah, so this is the reason why it caught a lot of attention, okay? Yeah.
Yeah, so there is a couple of massive things going on. One, the collaboration with Liberty Walk, which is huge in
Yep.
itself. But
Yep.
two, the remote controlled, and it's not just loosely 164. Every
Yeah.
detail of that car is 164 scale. They're not fudging it
Exactly.
here and there
Yeah.
to make the components fit. They figured out a way to get true 64 and fit that
Yeah.
into the scale. And then on top
Yeah.
of that, you have trucks, which means
Yeah.
trailers, which means you're hauling your cars.
Exactly. Trailers, it's not just sports car, you know. It could be played between the father and the son, you know. They could be the father could be driving the pickup truck, towing the trailer, and then the son could be driving the sports car, father driving the son to the racetrack, you know. There's all these possibilities, but behind the scene what we're trying to do is to bring happiness. It's about the fun, you know, the fun factor, you know. So yeah, and this is the new radio that we have. And the radio, if you look at one of the special features that we have done, which is a patent design. So if I'm a right-hand steering, so I will be controlling the steering wheel from this side, right? But then the other way around, if I'm a left hand, I can actually flip this. So see, it can be this. So we accommodated both hands. And also for well, so there's going to be two versions. There's going to be the basic version, which the transmission, well, the radio doesn't have a sound, and then there will be a professional version that it has sound. But when I say sound, it's not just regular sound that I picked up from the internet or what. No, it's actually real car sound that we have recorded from the car. And there's a specific sound chip. You see over here, there's a slot over here. So there's a sound chip that that when we record the sound of a twin turbo V6 GTR, then we insert the chip, then it becomes the GTR, okay? And then when we record the sound of, let's say, a V12 Pagani, then it becomes a Pagani, okay? Yeah. So this is one of the big features, you know, or even American Muscle, you know, 1970 Charger 440, you know, if we record the engine sound of a 440, then it becomes a 440. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and one thing that everyone is going to be asking, but before we get to that, one of the comments
Yep.
is next generation of customs. Greenlight, a lot of customizers use your castings because of the true to scale, the details in it.
Yep.
This is going to bring a whole new world of customization for the car customizers out there. But
Yeah.
everyone is going to want to know, what is the price point? What are we looking at for this?
For the basic version, okay, it's going to be between. It starts from like $49.99, just under $50, to $54.99, depending on the vehicle size. Let's say if you have a pickup truck, if you have something that have a bigger body size, it's going to be slightly more expensive. But otherwise, yeah, at $49.99 starting from. Yeah.
And
And
I
also,
think
the good thing is after you buy the first time, after you purchase the first set with the radio with the car, you don't have to buy the radio anymore. You only have to collect the car. Because if you're going to collect 10 cars, right, then what's the point of having 10 radios, right? So that's also one of the breakthrough that we have done. One radio can work with 10 different, 20 different, 30 different receivers. Yeah. So collectors can pretty much collect this like a diecast car. Yeah.
Yeah, and the big thing with that is I assume that price point for the individual cars, once you have that receiver, that's going to be a little bit cheaper for the
Yeah.
folks.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, and by the way, well, I want to walk to Liberty Walk booth. Yeah, we're going to say hi to Kato-san. Okay. Since he's here. Yeah. Yeah.
Guys,
We have. Yeah.
massive special guest,
Yeah.
impromptu.
Yeah. We had dinner with him last night. There was some intellectual conversation. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Is he here? Hi. Hi. Oh. Yeah. Oh. Well. Yeah. Well, he's surrounded by a lot of beautiful ladies over here.
Wouldn't expect it
Oh,
any other way.
Kato-san. Yeah. You want to say hi to? Yeah. YouTuber.
Kato-san, good to see
Hello.
you. Amazing, amazing.
Amazing.
As you can see, big Liberty Walk fan. So very excited to bring that to Greenlight.
Yeah.
Okay. 2026 Tokyo to Salon credit card. Go.
Okay. Yeah. Good stuff, man. Okay. Yeah. So moving forward, we will have different types. We're gonna have all types of vehicle. We're gonna have well, like I said to you, police interceptor. We're gonna have pickup truck. We're gonna have F series pickup truck. From the 70s. The newer one, and then we're gonna have exotic car. So we're trying to build an entirely new 64 scale world. So we have the original diecast car premium line is coming out January. A lot of people have been asking that, I know. And but over the past, we have just been going to different trade shows just to test the quality, test the market feedback. But now we fix everything. So it's good to go. Premium line will launch starting from January
And
2026.
someone
Yeah.
has a great question because a
Yeah.
lot of us are Neverland fans and we get that amazing G pack that you have engineered. We are
Yeah.
wondering, what will the packaging look like for the RC car?
Oh, it's actually something that will be groundbreaking, but we're in the process of applying for the design patent. I cannot disclose until January. So in January, by probably like end of January, we can disclose. But it's going to be really cool. The way how we have engineered it, it's easy to charge because it's a Type C charging. Yeah, so it has a Type C charger underneath the chassis. But the way how we designed when you buy the individual car, you're going to get a little display case, and the case can be stacked up together. There's like an interlocking. This is the hint that I can tell you. But it's going to be very good. I would say probably just as good as the G packaging.
Okay, so we're going to get some amazing packaging with that as well. Now,
Yeah.
obviously,
There's one thing. Well, since they have opened up the glass case, I want to show you something real quick. Yeah, a lot of people have been asking this. My colleague is setting up the Tokyo Tour Series 10. I'll show you shortly, okay? But um, remember the Indiana show back in August, right? We display a lot of the new Express van, and a lot of the fans, they were quite worried about Greenlight. Honestly, the old days of developing speed were very slow and all these, but now we have actually, we have gone through all those obstacles. So now we're good. And yep, and you see over here, this is all the test shot for the Express van.
And
See
guys,
this?
what you're looking here is the king of details, Vincent. He's made this express van as detailed as possible. There are grooves in the roof line, just like the express van. There is, and we'll probably towards the end maybe throw up a like a picture from my screen. But
Yeah.
there are,
Yeah.
everything is just perfectly detailed. And talking with Vincent, that's his
Yeah,
whole
when I
goal
come to
is.
the States, this is the van that you see in every street corner. You see with the letter, with the water pipelines and all these things. This is the blue collar van, man. This is it. But thanks to the help of General Motor, provided us with the CAT file that we can produce the most accurate car possible. Because if you look at the silhouette of the car, if you look at the A pillar, you see the A pillar? Look at the
Yep.
craftsmanship of the tooling. You see that? Right?
Mm-hmm. Glass is just
Yeah.
sitting right where it needs to be sitting.
Yeah. And this is bare material right out from the casting machine. We just clean the oil. So this is the
Wow.
foundation. This is the skin. This is the skeleton. This is how good it looks. And you see the side mirror. A lot of people have been talking about side mirror here, and the wheels correct size. We never use any sharing wheels anymore. Not anymore. Those were the old days. Yeah. And then one of the big thing that I want to tell you guys, and all the Hot Pursuit fans, a lot of them thought we have forgotten about our bread and butter. A lot of people thought about, oh, we have not care about Hot Pursuit. No, this is not. We have just been working in stealth mode. But what I'm about to bring to you guys, the very first 1/64 scale, all open crown Vic. This is the statement we're dropping. So first of all, the car itself, it has, again, support from Ford. They have digged it out a very old CAT file, okay? So the shape is very good. And second of all, I have scanned the real Crown Vic. Yeah. So this is the reason why this is the kind of detail we can get. And now this is in the tool shop already.
Guys,
Okay.
and that's not just like an opening hood, what you're used to seeing. People will throw an opening hood or maybe an opening door here and there. This is opening hood, opening doors, opening trunks,
Opening trunks.
details like you would see on the real car.
Yep. You see? Yep. Okay. Yeah. And then, sorry. Yeah. And then this is dropping to you Tokyo Torque Series 10.
All you
Out of
JDM guys better be locked in.
out of out of the 6 cars, 4 of them are new casting, brand new casting. And one of the car, I have to say, we're the first in the industry to make Acura GSR. Instead of Type R, we have also made the Type R, but we put this into the regular line with a GSR. And you know the reason why we did with GSR? Well, because in the States, in Canada, a lot of people, yes, they can afford a Type R, but the running cost of a Type R is higher than a GSR, and also the insurance. So a lot of people love the GSR, and that's it. Yeah, so that's why we not only we make the top model, but we also make the second top model. Yeah, which is the GSR. And then we have redefined Tokyo Torque. because that's the same question when I was at the Indiana show. I was telling a lot of our fans, I was like, what what is the difference between GL muscle and showroom floor? What is the difference between Tokyo Torque and showroom floor? Okay, are we just changing color? Are we just keep putting different color into different line? Okay, like I mean, collectors are most intelligent beings, right? They can tell. Well, are you just like are you just keep well making different colors to expand the line? So what we have done instead of that, the way how we redefine Tokyo Torque, every Tokyo Torque car has a modified rim. Look at this brand new 2007 GTR casting. Look at the detail and look at the rim. Okay, see the rim is different. Okay, see this?
Wow.
And if you look at the new Civic, Honda Civic FK8, we look at the rim. See the detail? Yeah. Yeah. And even with old casting, we have done a lot of improvement. This is the old Greenlight casting, but we made major improvement to the casting. You see?
Yeah, that Hako looks amazing.
Yep. And again, well, the other line that I want to introduce you again, Battalion 64 Series 6. Check this out. Instead of, well, in Series 5, somehow something was wrong over the past. They put a gladiator there, a burgundy color gladiator. That was the $1 million question that I asked my team to, but starting from now, Battalion 64, Series 6. So you have each of everything, okay? You have an ambulance truck, you have the Jeep, and a lot of people said, hey, why do you have a yellow Jeep, But that's from real research. And I'll explain to you later, okay? So then we have the long barrel M4A3, and then we have we have the 2.5 ton trucks. Because remember, in the battlefield, they don't drive a tank every day. You gotta drive supplies, from Normandy, from the beach, to the battlefield, and that is actually done by trucks. A lot of this were done by trucks. And then for the very first time, a real in scale 64 scale half track.
Wow.
Yeah. We
And
have
look at the
not
details.
compromised. We have not compromised the size just because this is going to mass market. This is exactly what you will be getting at Hobby Lobby, exactly what you'll be getting at Pilot. And I know a lot of people, fans, have been posting in our FB asking us, oh, can we do this on more mass market? Yes, but you see, it was not up to us. With Walmart, well, they make their decision. So we present the information to them, what we want, well, preferably, to put in their lines. But then ultimately, it's up to their decision. Okay? Yeah. So
So I got to ask a question here.
yeah, please.
Obviously, we went from RC cars to this. Could
Yeah.
we see RC army cars, tanks that fire plastic missiles? Can we see
Yeah.
some of that?
You got it. We actually have this line, but we have not introduced it to the market yet because of the tariff, right? And but we have actually done this in Japan already. I have developed the 64 scale radio control tank, and we got the license through our Japanese partner Plus Corporation. We have got the license from Bandai, and we have released the very first batch of 64 scale RC tank, with the theme, the comic, very famous comic, Girls and Panzer. And this is it.
Wow.
So there will be 4 tanks. And then one of the big one that I think a lot of the US collector would like is the Sherman. It's a fully functional radio control Sherman. Even the tracks was not run by wheels. It's by tracks. It's by real Caterpillar. Yeah. So it's that good. The engineering is amazing. I have to say I'm really proud of that. Otherwise, a lot of people would have compromised. They would have made the wheels. They would have put 4 wheels at the chassis. Well, but that's not the way we want to do it. We want to be authentic. So we have done we have done the real Caterpillar. Yeah. So, and this will be coming to the States in Q1. Q1 of 2026 pre-order, and then we will be making production. Yeah. Okay.
Wow. Yeah, that's amazing. Now, one thing you said at the beginning is you said you're also doing some stuff automotive. What's going on with that?
Well, for which one?
The cars you have sitting by you. What's going on with those?
You mean these?
Yeah, what's going on with those? Are those yours or
Oh,
no?
those are just the show cars that was borrowed it from our friends. Yeah, because a lot of people, because over here in Asia, they like to see JDM cars because this is what they grew up with. So that's why we have brought relevant items. If this is in the States, we would have brought Corvette, would have brought Charger. Yeah. So.
You could bring those to the States, and I'll be taking pictures of them though.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and then also we have the Eva Guardian, the comic series that will be coming very soon. Yeah, so that's the Challenger in different colors. Yeah.
And that you made into a real car, I believe I seen, right? The
Yes,
the
we have
vet.
done this in China because China actually loves American cars. They're Cadillac, Buick, Dodge. There's no stranger in China. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. So that's why in China we can easily get access to a Dodge Challenger, but Hong Kong is sort of different. Hong Kong is mostly JDM. Yeah.
And so I know you're doing the RC Liberty Walk. Will there be just regular diecast Liberty Walk?
Uh, we will probably not do the regular diecast because, as you can imagine, there are already enough manufacturers doing it. And I've actually spoke to Kato-san about that too. I think there is no need for us to be there, unless there's some special model that we may be. But in a general scheme, we will focus more into the diecast. But again, our interpretation of diecast is different. Is when you shut it off, it is literally like a diecast car, except it doesn't have an interior. But then the other way around, you have the light, you have headlight, you have tail light, you have for the Fast and Furious cars, you have you have the chassis lights, and then you have the sound. This is something that you don't get from a diecast car. Yeah.
One of the questions was for the RC cars that came through is will the parts be interchangeable to help the customizers out?
Yes. So we will provide instruction manual, PDF from online. People can download. We're working on a brand new website. The brand new website will be launched probably by 2026 January. So the schematic, everything, the backbone have been finished. The website will be so much better than the current one. It's day and night difference. The current website, if you score it, is by from 1 to 100. Current website is 20. The new website is 75. So it's that much different. There's a big filter system in the website that you can filter it by brand, filter it by scale, filter it by the type of cars, filter it by by product series. So you can just go to Hot Pursuit. If you're a strictly Hot Pursuit fan, if you only like police cars, then you can just click Hot Pursuit, and then you can narrow down the search by Hot Pursuit, 118, 164, yeah, like this. And also it shows you all the pre-order because that's one of the big issues with Greenlight over the past. People don't know. People don't know where to find it, where to locate it, right? And what's coming. Well, when is my pre-order gonna surface? Right? 1.5 years later, I may even lost my receipt. So it has taken a lot of time to overcome all these issues step by step. Yeah, but we're getting there. Very, very close.
RC cars, a lot of questions on these. People are stoked. Will they be hydrochromed? Will there be any series that's hydrochromed?
Yes, but I doubt that the collector are going to drive it because, as you can see over here, when they drive it, it will crash. I think it would damage the color of the hydrochrome if they drive it. Yeah, but we will keep the tradition. We will have the hydrochrome even for the RC cars. Yeah, because I think that's cool, right? Yeah, and I think a lot of people think so too.
And I know one question that I had asked you before, and I'm not sure if you've decided on it, and it may fall into that hydrochrome category, is
Yeah.
will there be RC car chases?
Yes. Yeah. I think RC cars, chrome, which will be the chases. Okay. Yeah.
Okay. So the hydrochrome will be the chases, and let me tell you, if I get one, I'm ripping that
Yeah.
sucker. So,
Yeah.
uh,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
um,
Yeah. So I'm here with even local Hong Kong diecast car influencer. It's one of our friends, Liren's.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Yeah. Yes, Jacob from Raging Diecast. Yeah.
hey, nice to meet
Yeah.
you.
Nice to
Yeah,
meet you too.
yeah. Well, it's a pretty cool event that, in the weekend, people just come by, there are a lot of different car brands, top secret. A lot of the OG Japanese cars manufacturers are here. So as you can see over here, you see? Yeah, yeah. Again, we have Toshi here. Yeah, yeah.
One of the questions came in, and I think they must have
Oh,
arrived
and by
late.
the
They
way, they are
asked,
doing demonstration for the 64 scale RC tank. I may want to drop the screen over here just to show you. Check this out. Yeah, you see? See? Yeah. Yeah. And I think this is one of the way how we can bring people together, away from handheld, away from like video games, something interaction between people. Yeah.
and on that, did you say there will be like ballistics that can shoot out?
What infrared? We have an
Okay.
infrared battle system that you can actually play teams. So let's say me and you, we can be in a team to fight with John, and then me and you and Peter can be in the same team. And when we get hit by friendly fire, it won't count. It will only be the opponent, or the other way around. It can be an individual fight. That is called a team neutral. Team neutral, last man stands. Everyone fight each other. Yeah. So this is for the 60. Well, this is the 64 scale RC tank scheme. Yeah.
So okay, wow. Now I have a lot of questions. So
Mm.
it's kind of like laser tag, remote controlled.
Yep.
Now I assume with that is all the sounds, the guns going off, the hit sounds, things like that.
Yep. I can show you how detailed. You see? Look at the wheels. The most difficult thing is what's the track? It's a piece of rubber, but the tooling technique to do this piece of rubber is very, very difficult, because you have to make it as in a circle, and you have to make between every part to be balanced, or otherwise when you start driving it, well, it would actually it would not be stable. Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome. So and it sounds like you have like games with it where you can set up different game modes, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Amazing. Now, Fast and Furious license, that is also massive news.
Yeah.
Obviously, we saw a little hint of an R35 with that Brian's livery on it.
Yeah.
Are we going to see an S2000 Suki's car? What all are we going to see with
Yeah.
that down the pipe?
We have well, first of all, thanks to Universal Studio, because Greenlight have always had the Universal license over the past, but then in the last couple of years, before we have taken over, couple years throwback, there was some issues between Greenlight and Universal, some misunderstanding. So everything has been cleared up now, and they trust us, that we can present the best radio control product, for 64 scale, okay? In what to do it in the shape or form of Fast and Furious cars. So this is actually the kickstart of this project, and the very first. So we will release the cars in a pair. So the first thing will be it will be a 1970 Charger, of course, right? This is the main thing. This is kind of like the tech line car, and that will be the Supra. This two will be the very first, and then there will be the that will be the Skyline R34 in Too Fast, Too Furious, right? Which everyone's know about, okay? It's the Paul Walker car. And then there will be also, like you said, Suzuki's S2000. There will be RX-7. and then Tokyo Drift. We will have the View Sides RX-7, and then we will have the Eclipse. We will have the Eclipse 2, Lancer Evolution 7. And speaking of that, well, I want to show you something real quick. I was actually planning. Well, I've already talked to the owner. We will be scanning this car. I'm just gonna show you real quick. Too Fast, Too Furious in life. It's the Lancer Evolution Club in Hong Kong. They have generously allowed me to scan one of the owner. This one.
Oh, wow.
See?
Amazing.
Yeah. So even for an RC car, the question is, you asked me, right? Oh, do we have to scan the car, or can we just download some cat file from the internet? But I thought, well, let's just stay real, man, right? If possible, yeah. Unless it's something, do not locate in the Mother Earth. Well, right? Yeah. So you see all the cars over here? Yeah. This is Lancer Evolution Club in Hong Kong. Yeah.
Wow.
Cool. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, and for people who might be new to Greenlight, Vincent
Yep.
has just recently, like with a year or two ago,
Oh.
taken over, and his passion is details, getting as many
Yeah, I want to show
details as
you.
possible.
Yeah, I want to show you guys one more thing. A lot of car fans would love this. Very famous RE from Japan. Very special company to modify the rotary engine. Yeah,
Wow.
RX-7.
Amazing.
Yeah, so a lot of good stuff. Yeah, and I can't wait to bring more of this to the States.
Yeah, we definitely need to see it here. I think people are going to be amped up once they start seeing what you're doing and packing those details into such small packages. Anything else in the pipeline coming up that you can talk about?
Well, I think that's pretty much it for now. The other stuff are sort of like a 2027 projects, and then I will disclose more in in our next couple of videos. I will start sharing more about some new ideas moving forward, and then I will give you more information about what are the cars that will be coming for the premium line. Yeah. So because there will be a lot of new models, there will be what you have seen in the market already. It's only 40% of what we're going to have.
Yeah, and I saw a comment that people are really loving the premiums, the premium line that you're putting out. Let's talk a little bit about the highway line, because that's going to be more of the quote unquote RLC type.
Yeah, exactly. What you have seen just now, the Crown Vic with all open features, that's actually that's actually going to be allocated to the highway line. So whatever you're going to see from us, that will be full open doors, full open hood, trunk, or even front wheel steering. That will be highway, because that's a whole different level. That's a totally different level. Yeah.
And do you have any ETA on when that program will be launching?
I think the Crown Vic, realistically, this year, that will be, you're talking about mass production arriving in the US, that will be June, July, because the tooling will be finished before Chinese New Year. And then we will do a lot of good deco samples, like a lot of colors that we'll be making. Yeah. And also the reason why we make the doors open and all these things, because we're going to fit them with diorama. There will be figurines. Yeah. And also one of the projects that we're working on, the John Wick. And again, thanks to Lion Gate allowing us to do figurines of John Wick. And then we will be doing some cool stuff, brand new casting for the 429, plus movie elements that you can get in the packaging. Yeah, some of the very cool elements that you can get from the that you've seen in the movie, that now comes with the diecast car. Yeah.
Wow. So you could make the whole movie scene right there in diecast.
Yeah, well, hopefully. You will see.
So the highway line, I don't think that's going to be in stores. What is that program going to look like?
Well, first of all, premium line and highway line will only be exclusive to hobbies, which is mostly online or hobby shop. Those items will not be going to regular mass retail because there's certain like a price point with mass retail. It can only accept up to maybe what for at least at our category, maybe at like $10, $12. It's already the ceiling. So those items will be going to hobby, but we'll make sure that we have enough supply with hobby and all the surface with hobby. Yeah, we will make sure that that will uh, that will be sufficient.
Looks like Andrew has a question. They are wondering about acrylic boxes for the G-Pack cars. Any idea on when we'll see those?
Oh, the acrylic G pack, the G shape, that will be sort of more into like an exclusive for show car. I already have another acrylic case, which I have to show you in another session, probably next week, because we're doing a whole new, brand new design for display that you can buy the box one by one. Even for any older cars, one of some of the most classic cars that you have in a shelf. And then there is a big patent design, like a Bluetooth lightning system that will go along with that. Because a lot of, well, it's like Jacob, when you look at your back, it's all about display, right? But in your room, not every area you have enough light, right? So that's why we designed this special system that will have light in each box, and that can be controlled by an app, by a Bluetooth application. That will make it easy for everyone. Yeah.
And when do you think we could see that hitting the market?
I think that will be by SuperCon time. Yeah, by March we can disclose it. Yeah, because all the patent application have already been complete. Yeah.
And I had a question, and it slipped me. Oh, SuperCon. You're going to be there. I'm going to be there. Kurt's going to be there. We're all going to be there. So make sure you all tune in. Rock Kicker would like to know, what is your current favorite Greenlight or Neverland car?
I think we are going one of the car that Kurt is extremely creative. He's working on a new set of R34 GTR, which is our brand new casting. Which some of the people have asked me. They said, "Oh, Greenlight already have R34 from years ago," but that R34 will go into our new sort of like a budget line. And then what's coming up? What we have renewed this time. What you see, the Falcon. This is not the same Falcon. It's not the same Falcon from the old days. It's a brand new tooling, and I want to take. Well, hang on. Yeah, I'll go to the. Yeah. Oh, sorry. Yeah. Yeah. Can you get me the Falcon? Can you get me the R? Okay. Yeah. Yeah. So this is it. You see? Yeah. So also what we're going to make improvement is on the packaging. A lot of the new packaging, even for the mass market line, we're going to have individual car art. Yeah. So you know how in the old days we always have just one single type of packaging, right? Across the line, across all 6 cars, it's all the same, right? So now this is what we're revamping. Yeah. Can you open it for me, please? Yeah. This is a chase. Yeah. So how we make sure like how we make sure chase will eventually get to collector hands, even at the factory end already it is covered it is sealed it in black. So no one even knows. Yeah. So we'll make sure the chase proportion will get to the collector eventually. Yeah.
So that's a new thing you're doing too then, is you're completely covering it so you can't even tell what's what
Exactly.
then,
Otherwise, through the pipeline, who knows what's happened, right? No,
huh? Yeah, and
agree? Yeah. So if take
luck
mhm.
luckily for you, your pipeline is pretty narrow because you own a lot of the process. So you already are
Yeah,
restricting
but
it,
still,
and
you
now
know
you're
what?
doing it even more
The
so.
we have actually got a lot of quite a few complaints from dealers that they have merchandise arrived at, but with missing chase. And when we chase down the pipeline, we find out, we digged out why. Because the current Greenlight chase is, I have to say, it looks really good. Yeah, yeah. Well, you see the chase that we have now? See?
Yep.
Even old
Yeah.
casting, a lot of things have been revamped. You know, yeah, it's good looking enough. So this is the reason why people start stealing it. Okay. Yeah. Oh, so this is a chase. This is a chase. Yeah. By luck, I found a chase. See? This is the Falcon
Oh,
chase that we have
wow.
this time. See? Wow, this
Look at
is really
that.
cool. Yeah.
Amazing. Holy cow.
Yeah. And then we also utilize 3D print technique. The specific roll cage in this car and the big N series racing exhaust pipe are actually made by 3D print.
Wow.
Yeah.
Let me
So
see that chase again. That thing is beautiful. Holy cow.
yeah, you see the silhouette because we scanned the real car. You see the silhouette of the R34. Well, compared to the old days, it's not the same level, man.
No, not at all. Like it has headlights and tail. It's amazing.
Yeah, yeah,
Holy
yeah. The
cow.
brake dish, you know, the line between the roof, between the windshield, you know, yeah, it's really tight. Yeah, so it's not the same craft. It was not the same craftsmanship. Oh, please save this for me. Thank you. Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Save me one too.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Oh man, I'm
Yeah.
gonna be paying out for that.
Yeah.
That is insane.
Yeah.
And there was a question. I want to get back to it
Yeah.
here. Someone was talking about the RC cars had lights and suspensions, X car toys. What's going to be different about yours? What's going to be different about yours is there's going to be sound, interchangeable chips, interchangeable controller. The controller is
Yeah.
ergonomic; it can fit either hand.
Yeah. Yeah.
Guys, Vincent is the king of details.
Well, and I think,
I've
you know, one of the thing that we're doing when you speaking of, let's say, other company already have RC cars, like I said to you to start with, we're not the first company to make RC cars. We're the number 999 company to make RC cars. But the way we have present RC cars to the public in next 3 months, people will understand it's our tactic, it's our strategy. When we make the car, a lot of the company have make a common chassis, okay? They just make a different top. They swap different tops into the chassis, okay? But we actually make every single car with a different chassis. It's okay. Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, I'll take this GTR as an example. I'm sorry. Yeah. See? This is the chassis. It has well, it has a wider rear tire, narrow front tires. Okay, so like a real car. I mean the wheelbase, the whole thing, the whole driving character of a GTR have been scaled down to 64 scale. So when we do a pickup truck, when you drive the pickup truck in the racetrack, um, it's well, it feels different. It's less sharper compared to a sports car, you know. So this is the whole thing that we're trying to do. We're not using a common chassis. We're not using common parts between cars, you know. The only common things would be the drivetrain. But even the drivetrain, we have specifically engineered the car to have different speed. So when you have let's say you have a Shelby Mustang Super Snake, it's going to be faster than a regular Mustang. This is what we're trying to do. Yeah. So to make them, well, because you know what? And I think that I'll be proud of, you know, at the factory, I have designed it a 64 scale quarter-mile track. So I'll show you next time when I get back to the factory. We use wood to make a 64 scale quarter-mile track, which is about 22.7 meter long. And for every car that we develop, when we develop the gear ratio, we put it onto the racetrack. We test how long does it take from standing still to complete the track, okay? So every car has a special reading, okay? Oh, that takes 15 seconds. That takes 11 seconds. That takes 8 seconds, right? Yeah. So if you ask anyone who loves cars, you know, right? Oh, your drag car, What is the performance? Oh, it's an 8 seconds car, right? Oh, it's an 8.9 seconds car. You know, numbers matter. That's the difference. We're not just doing it for the sake of doing it. We're creating the entire line, the entire family, sports car, pickup truck, intercept cars. You know, well now we're working on the siren light. You know, well how we can make that possible. You know, yeah. And the movie scenes car. You know, we have met with our licensor. We've gone in 60 seconds. You know, we will be doing the Illinois in RC, John Wick Boss 429 in RC. You know, yeah. So it's a whole game plan. It's movie cars, tuner cars, factory fresh car, not just one car, two car, and then Fast and Furious. You know, yeah, there will be a lot of things coming consecutively. It will not stop.
Yeah, and for those of you that are just tuning in and you have not had a chance to watch mine and Vincent's previous podcast, Vincent is the king of details. He wants everything as accurate as it can possibly be, and you hear it here. He wants them to be like 164 speed. Like he wants the truck to drive like a boat. Like,
Exactly. The truck have to drive slower, but the way how we design our gearbox, the truck have a stronger gear ratio. It can actually tow, and I've done that in the office already. I can show you next week in another video. The Sierra truck can tow any of the old Greenlight trailer. Any. You can tow the old trailer, livestock trailer. You can tow a race car trailer. All these trailers. Yes. Yeah.
amazing. And then
Yeah.
one thing that I had asked you about, and I don't know if you thought about it or we'll talk about it here, is I know RC drift cars has been a big thing. Fast and Furious drifting. Is drift RC cars going to be coming?
Yeah, it's something that we're working on, but not easy to tell you the truth, because the way how we engineer our vehicle is very authentic, right? The gears are very small. These gears are smaller than a fingertip. It's very small. So we got to think of some way with the limited, well, the LSD at the rear wheel. How does that work? The gyro system and all these things. Yeah. So, but hopefully I can make it happen. Yeah, I'll try my best. But remember the scene, you know, well in Tokyo Torque, and then we have the Hans car, and then the Hans car drift around a skyline. You know, that sort of things is what I want to create too. Yeah. And by the way, this is one of the two cars belongs to a friend of mine in Hong Kong. One of the two cars that have the real wheel side modification.
Wow. Oh, look, there's the Supra behind it too. You got the Veil side right there.
Oh yeah. But that one is not as accurate. That one is just take one of the Supras. It's not good. Well, not as good as the one from SEMA. Yeah, but this is good. Yeah, this is a
that's
genuine.
amazing.
Yeah, this is a genuine body kit. Yeah, but that one is not. Yeah.
Yeah, you can even see just the wheels are different over there, just at a
Yeah,
quick glance.
exactly. Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah.
And then sounds
Okay.
like we'll get some cool releases in Vegas. So if you're going to Vegas, check that out.
Yeah.
Me and you are going to link up in Vegas, I'm sure. So if they
Yeah.
can't make it there, we'll
Of
still
course.
show it off.
Yeah, and then we will
And,
do some. Yeah, live stream again. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
absolutely. Any
Yeah.
last questions in the chat before we go? We're lagging a little bit on the chat, so I'll give them a couple of minutes here. Dude, the Falcon R34 is amazing.
Yeah. Yeah.
One
Well, and since
second
I'm here, yeah, I want to take you. Well, I want to take you guys to show you something. These are all the cars that they have import from Japan. Yeah, they come to Hong Kong just for the show.
Wow.
See this?
Is that
And
a
this
Miata?
is a top secret. This is a top secret R33. Comes all the way from Japan.
Wow.
And then we have Spoon. There's a very famous company from Japan called Spoon. They're really into Honda, and they brought a very special vehicle. I want to show you.
Amazing. Beautiful S2000.
Yep.
Man.
Okay.
Well, everyone is saying thank you so much. Kurt said, tell Vincent we love you. Everyone is amped up. I'm going to also edit this and make a video out of it as to thank you so much for trusting
Thank you
me
so much.
to
Thank you so much,
put this
everyone.
out there for you. And
Yeah, I'll try my best, you know, to bring all this out ASAP. Yeah, but it will be, well, it will not be ASAP, you know. Well, like my father say, ASAP is meaningless. We will give a concrete schedule. So I will, as soon as I have any deco sample for the new Express van, then I'll let you guys know. Yeah, but it will be good. Yeah.
I know people were amped up about those express vans and the details on that. I want to give you a massive thank you. You have been absolutely amazing to me. And hang out for a second once we end. But I want to thank everyone so much for tuning in and hanging out with me and Vincent while we reveal kind of this whole new line, which I'm very excited for. If you guys have any questions, there will be a video. You can post them there. I'll get them to Vincent. I love you guys. I'll see you on the next one.
Thank you.
Peace.
Yeah. Bye. Peace.